Kylian Mbappé scored early and often on Wednesday, as Real Madrid built upon their first leg lead and sent Manchester City flying out of the UEFA Champions League with a 3-1 victory 6-3 on aggregate at the Bernabeu. It took less than 200 seconds, 196, to be exact, for Mbappé to lob Ederson from the edge of the box and put Real Madrid to goals ahead on aggregate. He struck again after shaking loose of Josko Gvardiol in hilarious fashion inside the box in the 33rd minute, hitting a low bouncer inside the far post just after the hour mark, mere seconds after it looked as though he might need to come off with an injury. Nico Gonzalez touched home the rebound after Omar Marmoush's free kick came off the crossbar in second-half stoppage time. Far too little, far too late. In what was a historic night for Kylian Mbappé, Real Madrid triumphed over Manchester City to advance to the Champions League round of 16. This marks the French player's third hat-trick in the European competition. Look, there simply isn't a good time to come up against Real Madrid in the Champions League knockout rounds. It didn't even matter that they had no centre-backs last week. They still won in Manchester, but it's really not a good time when Erling Haaland just picked up an injury 4 days prior, and you probably need 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 goals on the night. It probably would have made little difference had Haaland been fit for the starting lineup, but at least City would have had a chance to build upon their 4-0 victory over Newcastle from the weekend and keep new star and hat-trick scorer Omar Marmoush on the left rather than having to move him to center forward. It was probably at that point that Guardiola decided it wasn't worth risking Kevin De Bruyne on the longest of long shots, and Madrid proved him correct after just 196 seconds. It has become abundantly clear this season that this isn't just a blip on the radar, and City won't just turn back into their best selves on summer holiday. The squad got a little too old right under everyone's noses, and the club made a number of moves to right that wrong in January, but even more will be required in upcoming windows just to sniff Real Madrid's level again.